Well then, I take it that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh hey, how's it going everybody? My name's Kobe Scroby, and welcome to Help Will Come Tomorrow. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoy the video, leave me a like, leave me your thoughts on it in the comments below. You can also subscribe to the channel for more videos. Now, I came across this game by accident on Steam. I don't even remember how. I think it was on sale or something. But it is a demo, and it is basically a strategy survival game, as I understand it. This is my first time getting into the game, so let's check it out together. The passenger level is the least demanding experience. Milder initial condition, more resources and animals, less threat and aggression from renegades, milder weather and events. Survivor. This level is an optimally balanced experience where the aspect of survival and the story are equally important. The Resident of Siberia level is an experience directed to the most persistent players. That seems really hard. This seems really easy and nice to play. Oh, the fire gets less. Oh, jeez. Okay. I feel like we could probably handle this one, and it is just a demo, so let's try it out. We barely escaped death. Ew, I can click to continue and I don't have to try to pretend like I can read fast. Can you hear the shots? They're killing other survivors. This is a replay from Znamiensky Square. The Tsar supporters are opening fire to the proletarians. You're talking nonsense. They're just thugs and deserters. Don't talk so loudly because they'll hear us. We've run a long way. I think we can take a rest here, and the snow will cover our footprints. Do you want to use the manual describing the mechanics? Do you want to use the manual? I don't know. This is my first time in this game, so I imagine it's going to be fairly difficult. So I suppose I can use all of the tutorial that I can on this first try, and then maybe if I die right away, we'll try it again. We'll see what happens. The key aspect of the character's survival is satisfying their basic needs shown in the form of statuses: hunger, thirst, frost, fatigue. Each of them has its own individual effect on the character. To know them, you can hover over their icon. Okay. So we just hover over them and it'll show what they are. This character is thirsty. There is a bit of clean water in your inventory. Give it to the thirsty character. Okay. So, click on the left. Click the left mouse button or hold it to pick up an item from your inventory. Click or release the left mouse button. So you can click it or you can drag it. This guy. Oh, I see. So if it shows these icons, that's what they need. He needs health, food, and water. Or no, this is food? What is this one then? Anyway, let's continue. It quenches thirst. Great, now let's move on to the character card. To do this, select one of the portraits from the panel on the left. Character card is a place where all the most important information about each character is located. The window is divided into 3 tabs. We will start from discussing the character section. Each character belongs to one of 3 factions: aristocrat, revolutionary, or neutral. Faction affiliation defines the initial attitude of the character to each other and affects the course of night conversations around the campfire. Traits are the character's unique features. They appear during the game as a result of conversations, actions, or events. They can have both positive and negative impacts on the outcome of the character's actions in the camp. Health level can determine how many ailments a character can endure. Decrease of health to 0 means death. Morale, okay. How much conflict and sacrifice a character can endure. High morale makes it possible to regain action points lost in the morning by negative statuses. The morale level can be increased by performing actions corresponding to the character and conducting dialogues in a manner consistent with the beliefs and nature of the character. Oh my gosh, this is going to be more complicated than I thought. Current character statuses are also visible in the character card. In addition to the basic statuses discussed earlier, the game has a number of special statuses, including, among others, disease, injuries, or mental states of the characters. Some of them may have a time limit on a given number of days. Okay, so one of them may wear off after a few days. Exceptional statuses may prevent from leaving the camp or block some actions. Action points represent the strength and readiness of the character to act, right here. They are used as a result of taking action in the camp, such as removing snow, building, creating items, cooking, exploring, or caring for other characters. A fully functional character starts a day with 3 action points. Every 2 negative statuses reduces the number by 1. Wow. This is where the slot for the character's clothes is located. The quality of its performance reduces the cooling of the character. The next tab is part of the character's card is the relationships section. The relationships section presents the attitude of the selected character toward the other team members. Next to the portrait of a given character, there are 3 statistics specifying this relationship: trust, friendship, and credit. Changes in the relationships occur during joint work and night talks. Relationships affect the quality of jointly performed actions in the course of dialogue. Trust determines how much one character believes in the good intentions of the other. It increases as the character spends time with each other and learn something about their past. Friendship determines how much one character likes the other and wants to spend time with them. It increases when the characters perform actions together and agree during conversations. Credit determines how much one character appreciates the skills and competencies of the other. It increases when the actions performed by the character bring a positive effect. The last tab, as part of the character's card, is the My Story section. In this section, you can learn more about the character. As a result of night conversations, team members get to know each other better, discovering their stories and motivations. Close the character tab. To survive, the characters will also have to take care of their camp. Within the camp, you can build 5 structures: campfire, shelter, workshop, quarantine, and fence. Before building a new camp structure, or when it is buried as a result of the weather, the action of removing snow must be carried out. Select a zone where the campfire will be built. This is the camp structure window. Before we can build and develop the camp structure, we need to clear the area where it is to be erected. To do so, you must perform the action, remove snowbank. So let's move to its overview. Each action in the game represents the action of the character. Actions include removing snow, building, making items, cooking, expeditions, and taking care of other characters. Each action is charged with a cost in the form of action points and sometimes also requires some resources. Remove snowbank. After removing the snowbank, we will be able to put a camp structure in its place. Optional tool. Using shovel gives the chance to regain the action point. Oh, that's nice. Currently selected action or removing snow is an action for a single character and its cost is 1 action point. This part contains the description of the currently selected action along with its effects. This area represents action requirements related to the resources. Action or of removing snow does not involve any resources but cost but has space for optional tool. Optional tool is not required to perform action. However, if it is present in the camp after clicking the slot, it is possible to add it to the components of the action. When using optional tool, there's a small chance of regaining the action points during the action. Erecting the structure increases the overall quality of the entire camp structure. Let's move on to the performance of the selected action. To do this, we must assign a character to perform the task. Action of removing snow is the work for 1 character only. Let's assign one of the characters available on the left. Click the character's portrait or drag and drop it onto the ring visible on the right. You can also use the arrows under the circle. Oh, I just clicked an arrow and it picked somebody. Great. Due to the fact that we do not have any auxiliary object, let's proceed to the approval of the action. To do this, click the button at the bottom of the window. Action of removing snow unlock the possibility of erecting camp structures. Each such structure contains development tree in which building individual components unlocks new types of action and further improvements. Currently selected component makes it possible to perform the action of building campfire. The selected action can be performed by 1 or 2 characters. If 1 character undertakes construction, the cost for it will be 3 action points. Wow. For the same work performed by 2 characters, the cost for each character will be equal to 1 action point. The relationship between the characters undertaking the action together have an impact of the quality and success of the performed work. Let's select the pair option. To do this, first assign 1 character and then after the second slot appears, assign the next character. Okay, so we have to select another character here. I don't know how to see what the relationship is between them. Actions of building can be performed in 2 ways, makeshift and solid structure. Makeshift requires about half the components needed to build the structure, but its quality is much lower. Credit of the characters observing the work decreases. Solid structure requires full set of components, but its quality is higher. In addition, it increases the credit of the builders by people observing the work performed. So if these 2 guys are making a good structure, these 2 that are watching them will think better of them. Solid structure requires full set of components, but its quality is higher. Build a solid campfire from the resources obtained at the time of removing snow. The campfire provides everyone in the camp with protection against frost. The more firewood is thrown in on a given day. Unlocks the action Fraternization, roast an animal. To perform the action of building the campfire, resources belong to 2 resource groups are required, wood and structure elements. To be able to perform the action, the proper amount of resources from a given resource group should be provided so that its total strength equals the required group strength. When clicking on the resource group slot in the inventory, resources belonging to the given group along with their required number to fill the group strength will appear. We must provide resources from the wood group with a total strength 8 to the resource group slot. In the inventory panel, there are filtered resources belonging to this group. As a result of removing snow, we have found 8 sticks, each with strength 1 in the wood group. Using all 8 for building, we provide the required group strength. Select sticks from the inventory panel to add them to the resource group slot. Now fill the resource group slot with the appropriate resources, structural materials with required group strength 6. You can also drag a resource into the slot to assign it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't know what these all are. All requirements to perform the action have been fulfilled. The action approval button is already active. Press it to build the campfire. This character has the chance to regain AP while cooking food. Okay, so this guy is our cook. Campfire has been built. As a result of your work, the relationships between the working characters have changed. Witnesses, that is, the people present in the camp, were satisfied with the solid structure that was built. Hence, their credit towards the builders has increased. Along with building the camp structure, its repair option appears. The structure can be damaged as a result of weather or events. The condition of the entire structure is represented by the quality bar visible in the upper right corner. To go to the repair action, press the hammer icon next to the quality or select repair action from the action list. I think this is the hammer here. Now that the campfire has been built, we can light a fire to warm up. Sometimes the fact of burning fire may be one of the costs of the action. Perfect. The area for the campfire has been prepared. When removing snow, we found some resources lying in the snow. You can view them in the materials section of the inventory panel. Inventory is divided into 3 sections: food and beverages, building materials, and equipment and tools. Select materials. To light the fire, use the fallen needles from the inventory in the materials section. Click the resource icon to take it or drag and drop it to the campfire zone. You can also click the plus icon next to the campfire to show resources from the fuel group in the inventory. The characters are warmed up now, but everything has a price. The renegades and dangerous predators moving around the area will be attracted to our camp by its visibility. The visibility of the camp, apart from the campfire level, is influenced by the number of people in the camp and current weather. To reduce your visibility, you can lower the fire by clicking the minus icon next to the campfire. It will be then reduced by 5%. This is the visibility. Oh, camp visibility. I see. Weather, apart from the impact of the visibility of the camp, affects the condition of the characters. Chances of losing the expedition and camp structures every day, e.g. by covering them or damaging them and affecting their quality. Camp morale means how consistent, determined, and loyal are the people in the camp. Improving individual character morale and relationships during conversations between them increase the camp morale. Camp morale has a significant impact on the course of some events. Knowing the basics of the game, use as many action points of the characters. You can finish the day phase when you want. Press the button in the upper right corner and move on to the night. So it just took me 26 minutes to read through the tutorial and the mechanics tutorial. So I may or may not keep that in there. It depends on how long it takes. I don't know. Depends on how long the video ends up being. I'll have to figure that out. I feel like eating something. Okay, what do we have? Bean, cigarette, vodka. String, rag, cones, sticks. No tools. Okay, I don't know exactly what I should be doing here. You? Oh, he has 0. Okay, so I can't cook anything with him. She's tired. Character's very tired. Let them rest in the shelter or perform gathering strength action in quarantine, or they will lose some health and morale during the night. This character loses health and morale. This character is hungry. This character with indigestion will lose some morale at night. I don't have any water. I have 2 vodkas. I think we need to make a shelter. The number of action points required for a character performing a solo action. I don't remember how to add another person. Maybe I can't do it to this one? So we got some rocks and pine needles. So it's gonna cost 3. So I want to add this guy. We're gonna make a solid one. Simple lining? Oh, we're gonna unlock better stuff. So it's gonna take 1 from each. So I need material. I don't know what. Rags. Cutting the canvas or leather into rags. Okay. Dude, we're not gonna have enough. Needles? So what about a makeshift shift? We don't have needles. I don't exactly know what I'm doing here. I don't think we have enough to do this. Alright, what if we clear away some more stuff? Let's put him on there. Pine cones. I don't know what that is. Okay, solid bed. Dude, we just don't have enough. So I can't make that? We don't have needles. I guess I don't... Bugs. Oh, edible root. Let's have this guy do it. So I really don't think we can do this. Can I not? I can only add 1 thing to that. So what if I add this. So we have needles now though. Actually, so let's quit this. Let's go back over to shelter. And then let's put her and him in there. Now we have not really enough for this, but oh, we need 20 needles. Jeez, man. So we could cook here. Small water filter, pot. Seats. Okay. We could make a water filter. These two are the only ones that have action points left, and we have enough to do this. I don't know, let's try it. Camp morale went down. This character has a chance to regain AP while cooking. This character does not work precisely. The quality of their construction is lower and the credit of others constantly decreases. In return, during makeshift action, their morale increases, and after a large action, they have a chance to regain AP. This guy's messy. Okay, so we did that. So no one has any action points left. Here's our water filter. I don't think we can do anything. This guy's hungry, so can I just like give him beans? Okay, that worked. This guy needs water. Shivering. This guy needs food. We'll give him some beans. We don't have any water, and I don't know how to use the water filter. The root will probably cause indigestion. Thirst slightly decrease, frost slightly increase. So we could give this guy some vodka, but we could probably make some medicine with that. Oh, you can speed up indigestion with some drinks like tea or vodka. Okay, so I'm gonna give him some vodka. So now he is... Oh, weak drinker. This character is not a drinking partner. They will have a higher chance of getting drunk status. Well, I guess we just end the day. I don't see much more we can really do right now. When not sleeping, the characters sit by the fire. When not sleeping, the characters sitting by the fire have conversations with each other. During one night, you can start 2 topics. Each topic is an opportunity to get to know the characters better, discover their traits, or change relationship between the interlocutors. Some dialogues can unblock new topics, or even tasks related to the characters. Select one of the above topics to start a conversation. I don't know what this means. Let's try crash and slaughter. We were saved from the disaster and avoided slaughter. It's unthinkable. Do you know if anyone else has survived? The train was derailed with dynamite. Shortly afterwards, the attackers blew up one of the rear cars where the soldiers were traveling. They must have known where to hit. Then they shot the survivors without mercy. Those who have survived could hide in the woods or somewhere in the wreck. We must stay together until help arrives. We are in the middle of the Siberian taiga, without appropriate clothes and food, surrounded by thugs going after us. How much longer can we survive in such conditions? 1, 2 days at the most? In that case, let's hope that help will come tomorrow. Sir Edward's introduction. Drunk Tale. Let's check the Northern River. Grigory's introduction. How about a drunk tale? Listen, alcohol has improved my mood a bit, so I'll share a story with you. So, to speak on the subject, and it's straight from our train. But nothing about the disaster, I insist. Nothing. Well, a crippled man was with us. A veteran, well dressed. His left leg was wooden. Or the right one. Anyway, imagine that from time to time, when he thought that nobody could see him, he was taking his leg off and pouring brandy from it. He drank, corked it, and put the stump on again. This is absurd. I'm telling you the truth. After all, we have a prohibition. It's difficult to buy good alcohol legally, and this old comrade found a way to turn weakness to his favor, and his brandy where no one will look. But that's not all. Well, at one point, this man drank a little too much and confessed stations. A bit after Omsk, he suddenly jumped up, having put on a prosthesis before, of course, and limped out of the car. We left with his luggage. Well, I hope that the train staff found out about it and somehow sorted it out. I say it's not the end of the story. Well, exactly at the next station, and it was Novonokolaevsk. The same man got on the train as if nothing had happened. He said he had confused the stations and would still travel a bit. Impossible. The same man got back on our train at the next station? It's hard to confuse someone so characteristic with someone else. In that case, I know the solution to this riddle. He wasn't drunk then, but you were. Alright, those guys got buddy. She liked his story. He did him and him. He likes her. He likes him. Oh, he doesn't like him. He likes him. Jeez. There's so much going on. Braggart. This character loves to brag. Initially, they gain more trust, but regularly lose it during the game. Day 2. Easily dehydrated. The character will be thirsty much faster. The shots have ceased. The renegades retreated from the crash site, so you can leave the camp safely. To send expedition in order to obtain new resources and explore the nearby area, press the map button in the upper left corner. Map window is the place where you will manage expeditions. To send the first team, press Send New Expedition button in the bottom right corner. Send expedition. The expedition preparation window is the place where you decide who and with what equipment to send to the field. Send expedition is the action with a cost for 1 or 2 characters equal to 1 action point per character. Dual expeditions have lower risk of getting lost. Current state of relationship between the characters participating in it can have both positive and negative effect on the success of the expedition. Assign 2 characters to the slots. So I think these 2 guys like each other. This guy and this guy, because they were just telling stories. After assigning the characters, we can add some of the resources from the camp to their equipment. Equip them in clothes, and in the case of dual expedition, check the relationship between the characters. Confirm the expedition by pressing the button at the bottom of the window. Click to continue. Send. The panel of the currently selected expedition is located in the bottom of the left corner. Here you can see the characters included in the expedition, view their inventory, and perform the search action of the zone where the expedition takes place. You are currently in the camp zone that cannot be searched. To move to adjacent tile, select one of the 6 zones located around the camp. Let's choose, unknown zone, danger level average, unknown resources, average, danger level insignificant, danger level easy. So that's the only difference that we know right now. Let's try this one. Every move on the map increases the risk of getting lost of the expedition and can force its members to stay overnight in the forest. Bad weather increases this risk. Apart from the move, the level of getting lost risk increases during performance of the zone searching action. Perform zone searching action by pressing the magnifying glass icon in the expedition panel. This window shows the items that were found within a given zone. Press Take All button or select those items in which you are interested and move them to the character's equipment. After collecting the items, press the confirmation button at the bottom of the screen. So we found cones, sticks, bugs, needles, psychedelic mushroom. Take all. And I guess we're done. Note that the search action, in addition to the risk of getting lost, has also increased the level of zone threat. The higher the zone threat level, the more interested in it will the renegades... Okay, I think that's a typo. The higher the zone threat level, the more interested in it will the renegades will be, whereas wild animals will avoid it. You can continue the expedition. When you decide that it will be safe to return to the camp, you can move to it by going through subsequent zones or by pressing the Return to Camp button in the bottom right corner. Okay. What I'm wondering though is if we started the day with 3 action points and we have 1 left, can I go up here or will they have to stay there overnight? I'm going to try it. Feathers and needles. Oh wow. Sticks, berries, poisonous mushroom, bark, needles. Cool. Well, we don't want them to get lost. We got a good... Well, I kind of want to get this one. Let's try this one. There is a renegade patrol near the expedition. It is best to avoid a direct meeting. If your expedition enters the zone where the patrol is, or it goes to the expedition, an event related to confrontation will appear. The renegades, just like wild animals, can change their position on the map every day. Oh, that's them right there. So let's search this. Cones, moss, poisonous mushrooms, edible root, bugs. Alright, I think we're done. This guy's got 1 action point. This guy's done. Let's return to camp. The expedition returns to the camp. That's what they managed to find. So this guy's done for the day. Can we cook here? I guess she could cook too. Well, he's got 1 action point left. We might as well use him up. So the fire has 4% left. Hold on, before we go and waste materials and stuff, let's build... I want to build a shelter. So let's make a solid shelter. Oh. pick an item. Wait a second. We got to put somebody in here. Let's put her and him in there. So we don't have those strips of cloth anymore. We used them to make the water filter, I think. How do we use this thing? Is what I want to know. Oh, actions. Okay, so when you open it, so like if I click on the campfire here, it opens it in upgrade. You can switch to actions. We can repair, filter water, fraternize. We need water. Allows you to filter dirty water from it. Let's take this guy. He's got 1 action point left. Filter. Alright, we have 3 water. He's out of action points. Perfect. Can we add fuel? Click here or press the right mouse button to cancel. What do I want to use? Bark? Sticks? I don't think we can build a shelter. Let's see about the quarantine post. Build a bed. Wood. Okay, we're 1 away on wood. We don't have this cloth, but we do have needles. Crap, man. We can't. We need cloth for that too. How about the workshop? Wood. Wood. Rocks. 1 of 6 string. We really don't have enough to do anything. I guess we could make this. We have everything to make the makeshift workbench, which is not exactly what I want to do. Let's try it. Let's put this guy on it. I guess we'll put her on it too. Do it. Dependent. Every day when the character performs a given type of action first, they lose morale. Game flaying point. Hardened table. Metal workshop. The flaying point unlocks the animal skinning action, allowing to process the hunted game into meat, skin, and other resources. The hardened table unlocks the action of producing simple weapons. Additionally, it unlocks material breaking actions, allowing you to break wood and stones. Ooh, I kind of want that. We don't have enough stones, and we need stones for this, so... Alright, we don't have enough stuff for that. We definitely don't have enough stuff for this. Solid metal workshop. The crafting station unlocks the action of advanced tool production. Unlocks the items axe, snowshoe, sack clothes. Okay, what can we do here? We can repair tools. Knife, sharpen, reliant in the wild, helps with processing the resources. Useful for building and breaking stones. Facilitates the extraction of roots or mushrooms during expedition. Reduces the loss probability during an expedition or can help some events. Fabric. In some action costs, there is a possibility to set the number of processed resources. With the plus and minus icon, you can decide on the amount of a given resource you want to proceed within one action. So I can say how many I want to make. So we definitely need rags. Oh, we need canvas to make rags. And string. Ah, jeez. Okay. Can we make a knife? We don't have anything for that. Okay. Can we make anything? We have sticks. Stones, string, no. Shovel. Scrap metal, no. Torch. Nothing. Okay. Oh, geez. This is kind of difficult. Let's look at this again. Oh, we can't even... Makeshift? We can make a makeshift. You know what? Let's do it. Oh, let's put this guy on it. Well, let's put them both on it, I guess. Simple makeshift cover. Simple cover provides everyone in the camp with a bit of wind protection. Okay. And then now... Oh, that's this one. Isolated bed. 2 people can rest in a shelter at the same time during the day. Additionally, rest reduces more fatigue. Makeshift blankets. So we don't have any type of cloth. We can repair and we can rest. Who needs rest the most? Just relax and forget about the hardships of life for a moment. Okay. So she needs rest pretty badly. Can I add fuel? Let's put some pine cones in there. 9%. 14%. Okay. Can we cook? Actions: repair, filter water, fraternize, grilled food, roast an animal, campfire fish, burnt meat. The effect of quick and careless roasting. Roast an animal. We need prey and fish. So we can't even make anything. Ooh, can we? Wait, what if we don't quite have enough? Oh, we don't have clay. Dang it, man. Makeshift pot? We still need clay. Seats? Seats provide everyone in the camp with additional frost protection. No cloth. Dude, this is hard. Like, the cloth is holding us back. I don't see that we can really do anything except filter more water. Actually, let's give some people some water. She wants water. He wants water. He wants more water? Ooh, this guy's water is red. He's very thirsty. If you don't give them anything to drink, they will lose some health. Okay. So we need some more water, really. So let's filter water. Him? Filter water? Do it. I have no idea if what I'm doing is correct, but it seems like I'm doing it. Let's get everybody watered up. He's shivering. These guys both need water still. Okay, we got the water taken care of. She is dying of exhaustion. If they don't get rest, their health and morale will drop. Okay. So you... She has 1 action point left. I want to rest her. Rest. Well, wait. Get back up. Wait, can I get her back up? Cancel that. Hold on. You have the only one with 1 action point left. I feel like I should make her use that action point on something. We could filter. We couldn't make anything, right? We can't do anything. All right. I feel like I should make her filter some water and then put her to bed. Okay. Now you rest. Bam. Okay. This guy is hungry. This will probably cause indigestion. Disgusting, but there's still protein. Slight increase. Bugs. Eat it. Yuck. Awful, but what can a man do? He's still hungry. Eat some more bugs. Still hungry? You better give him something to try. Psychedelic mushroom. Not nutritious, but allows you to forget about the cold Siberia for a moment. Hunger slightly decrease. Hunger slightly decrease. Hunger moderate decrease. No sane person will eat it, at least not in the first place. Everything is slight decrease, so one of the few tasty things in the surrounding. Let's give him a blue mushroom, or a berry. Is that berries? What is this? Yeah, berries. Here. Okay. He's finally not hungry. This guy is super hungry. Here, have a bug. Have another bug. And then have a blue mushroom. Whoop. Okay. A sick character loses health and morale every night. You can speed up recovery using cold balm with care action and some meals. This guy is also really hungry. Alright, have a couple bugs. And then a blue mushroom? Or, berry? Oh man, she's hungry too. Dang it. Okay, she can still eat while she's sleeping. Have some moss? Okay. Can I add another sleeping person? No, it's just one. Okay. I feel like we've done everything. This character is cold. Light a larger fire for the night. Warm them with a warm drink or food, or dress them in additional clothing to reduce the frost at the end of the day. Alright, so I feel like we could make the fire bigger. $29. Is that better? Is that going to work? Let's try it. All right. Alexi's introduction. I don't know their names, actually. So let's check the Northern River. Why should we stick in this forest in the cold? When we were still driving, a bend in the river could be seen in the north. We have to get to it. I think it's Selenga or some influent of it. Anyway, all the rivers in the area flow into Baikal. That's what I'm talking about. We will build a raft, and the next thing we see is Irkutsk. Each dialogue should be conducted sensibly. The decisions affect the relationship between the characters and the morale, both individual and in the entire camp. Selecting issues that match the character's nature will increase their morale, but they may not necessarily win the approval of the rest of the team. Select one of the answers. A raft in the Icebound River? Let's discuss this idea. I don't know. Well, at least let's look for the river and check the ice condition. After all, it's autumn. Maybe the river will be navigable. And if it's covered with hard ice, we can build a sleigh like Chukchi people. Traveling down the river can be feasible even without a team. This is not so stupid. All right. Let's see. I think that these are the people, so let's just introduce them, I suppose. My dear, thank you, but you shouldn't have saved me. I am old and weak. I will only be a burden. Don't say that. No one deserves to die in such circumstances. Now we have to stick together. Every hand to help counts. When I die, please write Zofia Butianieva, born in 1854 in Odessa. Or maybe without a year of birth. I need to think about it. Alright, that helped. Check the river, float northwest of the camp. Day 3. Alright, well I'll tell you what guys, I have been recording for a little bit over an hour because I had to go and read through the whole tutorial or else I wouldn't have understood what I'm doing whatsoever. It's a little bit complicated, but it is interesting. So you look at this guy only started with 1 action point today. This one has 2 and she has 2. So I feel like this first playthrough is going to go very poorly for me, but I'm going to learn from it and next time I'll do better. My mouth is very dry. Anyway, I'd be interested to know what you guys think about it. If you want to see some more, I think I might record 1 more episode on it, and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me today. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button for me. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, and you can also subscribe to the channel for more videos. So thanks again for coming to hang out with me today. I really do appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.